No, I literally hit the start button and my kids started screaming at each other. And now they're playing, so that's awesome. Okay. Give this a second. So I said I'd be on here 7:30 to 8-ish. So let me know when you get here and we can talk. I'm so sorry in advance for all of that. So sorry. They're a fun bunch. Hello, Steffi. My kids are all home and it's like closing in on bedtime, so they're a little extra. So I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, let me make sure I get my life together real quick. How was your day? Hope it was great. A little less busy than it has been the last week, I'm sure. Traveling is fun, but it's also exhausting. Okay, I'm gonna give it, hello Kitty. I'm gonna give it one more minute and then I'm just gonna dive in, okay? So if you're here, say hi. And if not, type replay so that I know you came and watched. Before I go into this, I'm gonna show some things. And the stuff that I have to show you, I have files / printables. Are they really loud to y'all? Because I feel like they're really, really loud. Hello! Look at all my friends here. She can't do that all night. Vanessa! Vanessa! It's like they make each other scream on purpose, and I don't understand why. Like, doesn't that hurt? Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend that they're not doing that. Just know that David's in there, and I'm not the negligent mom, okay? He's got a handle on the situation. He's a big boy and he can do this, okay? So anyway, what I was saying, the stuff that I share and the way that I work my business, a huge part of that is with like printables and tags. I call them printables because I don't really use Canva, so it's not really a template. Like, you can't edit the stuff unless you want to, like, you know, cover and crop and do whatever. That, I don't care, go for it. What I have. And as I'm showing you these things, I want you to, like, keep in mind that you can have all this stuff, okay? Like, I totally share everything. So if there is something that I show that you just love, just tell me and I will share it with you too. And then you can have it. I've already invented the wheel, so now it's yours and you can add it, do whatever you want, okay? A little bit about me. My name is Shelby Joe. I am married to an amazing man, the one who's in there hurting children and doing all that fun stuff. I have 5 kids. Yes, I have 5 little girls, ranging in ages from 3 now to about 11. So we stay pretty busy, stay pretty noisy. So sorry. So sorry about that. I live in Central Arkansas, and I love it here. I joined Scentsy in 2018 and took off pretty quick with promotions and, you know, earning all the things. And I was very against doing direct sales, like, because I had already tried 2 companies and they were horrible failures that I wasted a lot of money in. And the companies weren't companies that had like a lot of integrity, and to me that's not something that I want to be involved in. So I was just kind of, no, like, I'm not going to do that because I've been down that road and I'm not going to do it. So after I had my 4th daughter, I was bad depressed. Like, I suffered with postpartum really heavily with her. And it was bad to the point that, like, when David would leave in the mornings, I would just cry. Like, I would just sob because I was, sorry, I keep getting distracted. I would cry because, like, I was lonely during the day because I didn't have anything. And I felt like I needed something for myself, but a lot of the things that I did when I was younger, like, it's just not stuff that you can roll over into, like, mom life, right? So I just felt kind of stuck. And I remember David saying, like, I don't know what to do for you. Like, I'm trying so hard, so hard to make you happy, and you're just not happy. Like, I don't know how else I can do this. So I have a friend who is a few hours away. Her name is Amy, and I've been friends with her for years and years. And she had started selling Scentsy. And she would ask me, like, every time I would order, she's like, why don't you just join? I'm like, stop asking me that. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I've sold other things, and I'm just really, I don't want to do that. Well, so then in September, they had a join special, and she messaged me, and she's like, what's the worst that could happen? So I did it, right? And I just took off. Like, I fell in love with it like you wouldn't believe. Like, I never ever expected that I would love it as much as I do. And I'm glad that she pushed me and, like, irritated the crap out of me because I needed it and I didn't realize that I needed it. You know what I mean? So don't give up because they might say yes, right? Yeah, I did really well. Like, I was promoting before I even knew what promotions were. Like, I remember hitting lead and people celebrating with me, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell it means, but it sounds cool, you know? Like, so be persistent about it. But since then, I have earned every incentive since I joined, annual sales, all that stuff, fun stuff. So, the biggest thing about my business is that Happy Meal and, like, bundles and stuff like that, like, it's my jam. It's my favorite thing. Like, it sets me on fire. I love that I can take the creativity that I have and I can push it into something and, like, you know, fuel my business that way. So that's kind of what this training, whatever you want to call it, is about. It's how so these are my personal points on how I, you know, take care of my customers, my customer service, how I do it. When we joined, I didn't have any money, like, to do anything fancy. So I had to grow up to basically everything. Like, I mean, even just getting a printer was a, there's a word for this, and it's a smart word, and I don't know what it is, but it was hard to buy a printer. That's my point, okay? So I get it. I get not having money, but I am very thrifty. And a lot of things that I get them on the super cheap, but you would never ever realize that I do. Like these things, for instance. Do you know what these are? They're like nail wraps. It's like fingernail polish, but it's dried, kind of like Color Street, but these are Sally Hansen. You get them at, like, Walgreens or Walmart or whatever. I got these for, like, a couple pennies. I'm not kidding. There's, like, a store and they had a whole bunch of them and they were super discounted, and my friend grabbed them for me and she brought them all to my house, and she was like, here, like, she didn't even charge me the $3 or whatever that this whole bucket of nail wraps cost, but now I can roll these over and I can do these for team gifts and whatever. And so it's pretty nice, right? So being smart about that. But my point number one, okay, number one is I always aim to make my customers' lives easy. That's really important to me because I can't tell you how many times I have like done a bundle or put together a Christmas gift or put together like something for someone's birthday or, you know, put in an order for someone, something that doesn't take me very much time because I'm like seasoned in doing it. But they'll tell me like, oh, I love how easy you make this. You make this so easy. So I make a point to try to do that every time. I want them to feel like you order, send me money, Shelby's got it handled, and it clears up brain space for someone. I would love for someone to do that for me. Just walk around my life and just be like, oh, let me just take this off your plate for you, you know, free up some brain space for you because I'm tapped out, right? So that I like to be that for other people. So that's bundles, that's gifting, that's doing deliveries, so that they don't have to like porch pickup. And I know that that's not for everybody. Like a lot of people don't want, especially with gas prices, they don't want to run all over the place and do deliveries. But that is something that I offer for my customers and they know it. And we make like a family evening out of it. Like we go with all of the kids, all five of the kids. And usually we'll get food out, like they'll take, you know, their whatever they want, their tablets, whatever they want. And we'll listen to the radio and we bond as a family too while being able to do this stuff. So that helps. Another thing is like quick links, like having your stuff together so that if somebody's like, hey, my friend, like it just happened to me today. My friend wants to order. I told you that you're the best. Can you send me a link? I dropped everything in my life right then and sent her the link because I want that order. I want them to feel like I'm present, to feel like I'm absentee. Now, I'm not saying to not set business hours, that if it's like after a certain time period that you don't respond back. I just always try to make my customers feel like a priority. So for me, it's quick links and timely responses, okay? Another big thing with my customers that I do is keeping them in the loop, okay? Keep them in the loop about what's going on. I usually end up messaging my customers and checking in with them, at least on project broadcasts, maybe on email. It depends on like how much I want to push each particular sale, but all the avenues that I use, I end up messaging them probably once a week. If I need more than that, then I will. I've never had anybody get upset with me about it. But my take on this is that, yes, I don't want them to feel like they're being spammed all the time, right? But at the same time, if I need new tank tops and Torrid has a 75% off sale and they don't message me and tell me about this sale, I'll be a little bit salty about it because I could have got my tank tops for 75% off. You know what I mean? So for me, not telling them about important stuff and not keeping them in the loop is doing them a disservice. Like, I don't want them to feel that way. I don't want them to feel like I'm not on my game, that I don't know what's going on. And I don't want them to log into Facebook and scroll 3 times, see another consultant post something, and then be like, wow, I wonder why she didn't tell me. Like, I didn't know that we could do pre-orders for a Disney castle warmer because you didn't post because you didn't think you had any Disney fans. You know what I mean? Post it anyway. Talk about it anyway. Even if you don't think that anybody's interested, I promise that somebody wants that Disney castle warmer, and you just missed out on a chance to check in with your customers and keep them in the know. Super important. Keep them in the loop. Another point for creative customer service, okay? Make things pretty. Again, you don't have to. This is my tip and what works for me. But please don't get the order in and throw everything in a Kroger sack and hang it on their front porch and just leave. Okay? Put your sticker on it so they know where it came from. If you do really anything, you need to be marking your stuff. Leave every single thing that goes through you. Like, I want it to be like a gift. I want it to be like it's Christmas all the time. When they order something from me and I give it to them, I want it to feel like I just gave them a gift. Like I just gave them a Christmas present, right? I want them to see value outside of just what the product is. Because I know that our products are great. I know that. But for me, they could have shopped with anyone. Anyone. There's so many consultants and so many good consultants that I feel like they deserve to, you know, yeah, it's a present every time. They deserve to be celebrated and appreciated. And if that means that I have to throw in some crinkle paper and some twine on the outside with a tag that says something, I've got examples of this stuff, but I don't want to, you know, put the horse before the buggy. Is that, I think that's a quote. It's something like that. You know what I mean? Don't want to do that. So I'll show you in a minute kind of the things that I do, but you want to spoil your customers. For me, that's super, super important, because that helps me with my retention on customers. I want them to feel like I give a crap about them, you know? So it doesn't have to be expensive stuff. I'll show you. It doesn't have to be super expensive. Just have something meaningful. Horse before the cart. Horse before the cart? But isn't the horse already before the cart? Because the horse pulls the cart. So it'd be the don't put the buggy before the horse. Not my point. Heavens. But probably, you're probably right. That comes to my, don't put the cart before the horse. Yes. Okay. I can do better. So some people will find this a hot topic, right? And that makes me sad because I'm very like, do what works for you. But I love Happy Mail. I love doing Happy Mail. I love sending out. It brings me joy. It makes me happy. I love giving back to my customers. So that's what I do. I send out Happy Mail to anyone who orders through my PWS. If they do not order through my PWS, they order through me, their stuff goes into their bag, like as like their extras that go with it. I don't do it twice. If it's under like $50, I try to make it work in like an envelope, okay? If it's more than that, I will spend the $3 to mail a poly mailer, because to me that's worth it, right? It's worth it for me to spend a little bit extra on them. Some people get really annoyed about like the concepts of Happy Mail because they feel like they're being pushed to do more than they're comfortable with doing. I'm not a pusher about that. I'm a pusher and I push people, but not about stuff like that. If you don't want to do Happy Mail and that's not your thing, then I totally get it. But just as much as people feel like they're being like pushed outside of a box to do more, I sometimes feel like I'm being squished into a box. So if you want to do the Happy Mail, don't do it. Go all out, do what you want. If you don't, then I'm perfectly happy with your decision and I support you. So, Happy Mails, pre-orders. I do thank yous for pre-orders, especially if they're like higher ticket items. Like Harry Potter, I sent out stuff for Harry Potter. I'm sending out stuff for Ariel. I don't have one made up or I would show you, but it had a plastic fork in it, which was really cheap, but super cute. So I sent them all plastic forks with ribbon tied around it and a By the Sea scent circle and one of these. I do have one of these. I'll show you. These were Easter eggs that I got from Dollar Tree, and inside was like a little thing. It's just a mold sample. So I sent that out for Little Mermaid pre-orders. So just thank yous, just thanking them, you know. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't have to cost a lot, but I feel like it's really important. So, bundles, when I tell you about keeping it easy for them. So, sorry, I got a message. I do bundles for teachers. I sold a whole bunch of these. These are 3 of them that are going out. They're all the same, so I have one example to show you. But I do these to make their lives easier because they don't have to think about it. Like, I post some samples like, hey, this is, you know, I can do these things. And if they're interested, then I really just ask them what their budget is and I go about my way. You don't have to be super specific. I will tell you that around Christmas time, I sold around 70 Christmas bundles and only 2 people asked about the scents that were going to be in them. That's all, because they really don't care that much. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. I have all of these printables too if you want them. I already have them saved in a Google something or another. Not tech savvy. Sorry about that. But these boxes are amazing. I can get this undone. I will post the link for this too in case you guys want to get these boxes because I love them and they're not super expensive, but they go a long way. I don't know how that one got double knotted, but that's fun. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you open it up. It says, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. And then, like I said earlier, I put tags on most of my stuff because I just really think it's cute. It adds a little pizzazz, and I like that. So you don't have to if you don't want to. You can focus on colors, but I feel like the tags is a good way for me to be able to just use whatever product I have on hand. You know what I mean? So that's what it all looks like. I put tags on everything, and I only charge for the product. So they get the box, which is just a cardboard box, and they get crinkle paper, which is in there, and then they get this printable on the front, and then I just charge for product. So this one says, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. So the world is just as magic as you allow it to be. No rain, no rainbows. And you are perfect exactly as you are. So really, these are just rainbow-ish themed and fun. It's just fun. So it's just something that I put together for them. That way they're like, hey, I need a teacher bundle. I can tell them how much it costs, and then I'll just make it all cute, drop it off at their house, and it's one more thing that they don't have to think about. So keep it easy. Easy peasy. Close this back up. If you guys have questions, ask, because I might have answers. I don't mind. When you are getting things, like I was telling you earlier that I'm very like frugal, I collect all year for stuff to go in here, like the nail wraps or whatever. These, I got probably 10 Walmart bags full of crinkle paper after Easter. See, Easter grass. And
don't forget to take out the trash cans.
David's reminder to run trash tonight. It was 90% off, so this cost me 19 cents a bag. Okay, so I stocked up on those. And then I'll have it for all year, which is pretty nice. Another thing is like when you're giving, oh, this is another thing that I got. These were at Walmart on clearance too after Easter. So I just bought them all and they were 10 cents a piece. And they're just the marshmallow Reese's. I think it has an egg on it. It has one egg on it right there, but I don't care. And this says, hey, have I told you recently how thankful I am for you? Okay, so these are just going in my customer orders as like their thank yous for this. And then around this time of year, I'll always pick up like flower seeds, just the packs, because they're $4 for $1. You can even get them after season, so they would be cheaper. And then like I will just try to be witty with them. So this is O Snapdragon, and then I'll give them a thing of flower seeds, and maybe I'll tie this on the front of their bag so that they have just a little cute extra to put in there. Another thing that I like to put in there is like order thank yous or cotton cleanups, because I have a tendency to make people fall in love with these because I put them in orders. You can put them in a little bag if you want to. I usually don't, but I'll put them in the poly mailers that I mail. I'll put them just in the order bags, and then people will use it, and usually they'll ask me what it even is, and that gives me the opportunity to follow up with them. But after they use it and realize how amazing they are, then that's another $10 that I could, like, you know? So it's just a good tool because people are going to really love these because they're great products. And they're not expensive for you to give away, because what is like 25 of them for like $10? I can't math that good because that's not how my brain works, but just a thought. Samples. I do samples a lot. At the beginning of the season, I just like get the kits that we get, and I will just slice and dice them. I don't do a lot of really fancy molded samples just because I don't have time for it, and they're gonna melt it anyway. But I do samples at the beginning of the season. That way I always have these available. I don't have to like stop and make samples before I can give things out. So I'll just stay updated on these. And then if for, you know, after a while I will feel like I need to make more, I will go back to basics a lot of times. Like I'll start giving out samples again of like the tried and true scents like Amazon Rain or Luna or Black Raspberry Vanilla, stuff that people may have forgotten about because we always have new stuff. And for me, that helps. Another thing is the scent of the month. I got some really cute deals today, which I'll post these deals. I ordered these the other day when we were at retreat, but these were so perfect for this, I thought. So I got them suckers. They're like the good ones. Do you ever get these in school for like fundraisers or something? They're the good OG, I think is the brand. The good OG pink lemonade suckers. So I got that for the pink lemon water scent. And then I got these. And these were 40 of these for like $4 something. Like really, really, really cheap. And so I got 3 packs of these, and I haven't even opened them yet, to see what they look like. But I'm going to put these in my customer orders and my mailers because I feel like it's perfect. Perfect. And they were very inexpensive. So that's oh, something else. I'm out. Forgot I have this in my bag if I can find it. These I bought. I didn't realize they didn't have bubbles in them. So I'm gonna put bubbles in them. But they are bubble wands. I thought these would be really cute to send out for the warmer of this month because it's so cute and it looks like a bubble. So see where I'm going? But anyway, stuff that I bought for my Happy Mail. What else for samples? So bulk sampling. And then lastly, because it's important, you remember how I told you to always like tag your stuff? Okay, it's super important, tag your stuff. But when I do my bundles and stuff, I put about me cards in there because I feel like people shop because they need things, yes, but they also shop because they love who they're shopping from. That's really important. So I feel like I want every single person who comes into contact with something that I've created to know where it came from and know a little bit about me. So this card, which I'll post it in the thing when I get done, this literally just tells about me and like what I'm doing here. Okay, my name is Shelby. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 5 little girls. We love us some Scentsy. This company has brought so much sparkle to our lives, and I am just so tickled to be able to share it with you. It's so much more than wax and warmers. It is comfort, style, and amazingly fragrant memories that you truly won't find anywhere else. Thank you so much for being a part of our scent circle and for allowing us to share our love of Scentsy with you, one bar at a time. Let us know if we can help you in any way, whether it's trying some of our awesome products or even learning all of the ways that Scentsy could add some sparkle to your life. We would love to help. Shelby, Joe, Davey, and the girls. Okay, so I'll post this. You cannot edit this, but this might just give you some ideas, wheels turning, because it's easier to create when you have something to spin off of, you know? It's just easy. Also, I offer like a homeboy hookup to teachers because I have 5 kids, and God bless teachers. Like, when God made me, he didn't give me whatever that is that takes care of other people's kids. No, I don't have that. I wasn't born that way. So I love teachers and I appreciate them. Teachers and nurses, it's special to me. So I offer cards to them, and I put them in all of my teacher things. I have like hair and it's killing me. All of our teacher things, but it says, God bless teachers. We love the children, but sometimes they stink. It's true. Coming in from recess, all sweaty and blowing their hot little breath on everything. Listen, if you need a little something extra to combat the stench, ask me about my teacher's discount for the classroom. I would love to help you get that situation under control on the cheap. Okay? It's so easy. If you want, I'll share this. Cut me off. Okay? You don't even have to remake the wheel, but just cut me off. Anyway, so that is all that I brought to share for today. Do you guys have any questions for me or things that you want to ask about what I'm doing? I feel like I covered it all, but you know, you never really know. Kids stink. It's true. I actually thought of that card because it's something that Amy said, because she was talking about kids coming in blowing hot air all over the place. Thank you so much. Sometime, if you guys want, I'm going to be redoing my kind of like trading portfolio thing, and making new things for like things that I do on Happy Mail, stuff like that, because I love puns and I love weird stuff. So I can come back and share sometime when I get that all situated. And then you can know all of the weird things and I will share them with you, because I have some funny ones now, but some of them are like the same ones that I've been using, and I feel like I need to, you know, keep going. You guys are so welcome anytime. I'm gonna post that thing in here as soon as I end, and then you guys can have it. Other than that, just let me know if you need me. I'll be around. I love you guys. Happy to see my friends. Storage ideas, really? You see this craziness? Really, my room is pretty organized. You can't tell right now, but it kind of is. Don't look at my chair, but it looks like a bunch of craziness, but it really is organized. I cleaned it the other day. It's really hard. Anyway, I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.